Today we're checking out another projector, this time by DBPower. I want to thank them for sending this over to review on the channel. I'll leave a link down below with current pricing and more information. Nice thing is this one has Netflix built in, so you don't have to use an external streaming device if you don't want to mess with that. It also comes with a nice travel case. HDMI cable is included. It's got a pretty typical power cable, audio video adapter. Also has an adjustable foot, which comes in handy if you use this on a table or counter. Nice thing about the remote control, you've got some app shortcuts there towards the bottom, and it's got most of your typical stuff on there like source, home, back, menu, directional arrows, and OK button. You've also got some buttons on the top of the projector as well. Here on the front, you've got the lens cover, and then it's got a remote control sensor on opposite corners. So a little bit different than others I've looked at. Your power port is there on the side. On the back, you've got one HDMI port, two USB ports, audio video, and a headphone jack as well. You can adjust the focus and keystone adjustment manually right there on the top, but you've also got four-corner keystone adjustment on here as well. Underneath is where you put the adjustable foot, and then if you remove each rubber foot there on the corner, there's threads underneath that you can use if you're going to mount this to a ceiling. After you've got it set up, there's a couple things to choose like language, region. You can also connect this to your Wi-Fi. On the home page, you've got shortcuts to apps like Netflix, YouTube, and so on. Inside settings, you can adjust things like picture mode, audio, Bluetooth, network, projection, keystone, zoom, and about. Under setup, you've got time, screensaver, sleep timer, auto sleep, USB upgrade, internet upgrade, and reset to default. You've got a couple different things to choose for picture mode, and the nice thing is you can connect a Bluetooth speaker or headphones. You can also adjust the 4-point keystone correction, and then you can zoom out on here as well. Surprisingly, the picture quality on here is much better than I was expecting. I didn't seem to notice anything that was blurry towards the edges or corners, which I know can be a problem with some projectors in this category. Of course, you can connect your own streaming device like Chromecast with Google TV as shown here. Now, even though this let me change my Chromecast to 4K resolution, it wouldn't let me use my Xbox Series X at 4K. It just kept kicking back to 1080p. Not really a huge deal, but just something I thought I would point out. Overall, this projector looks really nice when watching movies, YouTube videos, whatever streaming device you're using. It looks nice and sharp with good contrast, and the colors seem fairly accurate as well. You are going to have a little bit of fan noise, but it's not too bad in my opinion. The speakers are actually pretty loud on here. The bass could be a little bit better, but still fairly loud for a projector this size. Now, you could probably even get away without using external speakers, depending on what you're using this projector for. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. Feels a little more premium to me. You're also going to get better storage options with the Xiaomi Pad, starting at 128. I also connected my iPad 10 to see how it did, and everything looks nice and sharp. Again, much better screen quality than I was expecting. You could easily use this for presentations. As you can see here, the text is nice and sharp, easy to read, and overall just has good picture quality. You can also play mobile games on here like Asphalt 9 without too much lag or delay when using a Bluetooth controller. I also played some retro games like Punch-Out, and again, everything seems pretty good on here. The one game that usually gives it away, whether you can play more intense games, is going to be Rocket League, and it played fairly nice and smooth. Sure, it's not going to compete against using a 4K television, but it's still pretty impressive as far as gaming performance on a projector in this category. The picture quality, the responsiveness, everything seems better than I expected, especially compared to others I've tested in this price range. Really, the only thing this projector is missing is electric focus. The speakers could have a little better bass, but that's not really a deal breaker. Just as far as the screen quality on here goes, it's definitely one of the better ones that I've tested here recently. And the fact that you have built-in apps is going to be a nice bonus to have on any projector, in my opinion.